Don't walk next to me. You'll embarrass me.
You never forget the moment your world shifts. Not slowly, but instantly, like a glass cracking under a pressure you never saw coming. For me, it happened at Denver International Airport, right outside Terminal B. My girlfriend, Kelly, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Don't walk beside me. You'll embarrass me." 5 words, sharp, cold, precise, and just like that, everything finally made sense. My name is Michael Harrington. I'm a structural engineer. I design buildings to withstand earthquakes and storms, yet my own relationship couldn't handle a stiff breeze. I'd met Kelly 2 years earlier at a party. She was funny, down-to-earth, and real. But somewhere along the way, that authenticity became content. Our conversations turned into captions, our moments became photo shoots, and I became, well, part of the background. It started small. "Abe, don't wear that flannel again. People will think you don't own other clothes." Or, "You need to dress more modern for my stories." I ignored the signs, clinging to the woman I thought I knew. Then, she decided to become a full-time influencer. I supported her. I paid the rent, the groceries, the utilities, everything while she built her brand from our apartment. But as her follower count climbed, her respect for me plummeted. I wasn't her partner anymore. I was her photographer, her chauffeur, her unpaid assistant. The breaking point came the morning of her big influencer retreat in Miami. I woke up early, made her favorite breakfast, and loaded her 3 oversized suitcases into my car. She barely glanced at the food. "Thanks, but I'm meeting the girls for smoothies. It's for content," she said. At the airport, she spotted her friends in their matching outfits and designer luggage. She looked at them, then back at me in my jeans and Broncos cap, and that's when she said it. "Don't walk next to me. You'll embarrass me." In that moment, I didn't feel anger. I felt calm. I finally saw things clearly. I wasn't her partner. I was an aesthetic inconvenience. "Have a good trip," I told her, knowing she'd already packed her last bag from my home. The drive back was quiet, but my mind was roaring. By the time I got home, I had a plan. First step, end her free luxury. Months ago, she'd convinced me to co-sign a luxury Mercedes for her business image. I drove straight to the rental office, paid the cancellation fee, and returned the car. The manager warned me. "She'd be furious." I just smiled and said, "Oh, I know." Second step, pack up her brand. I hired movers and rented a storage unit. Her designer clothes, makeup, lights, props, and curated decor filled 27 boxes. As I packed, I realized something heartbreaking. Not a single part of our home looked like mine anymore. My tools were hidden in a closet because they ruined the aesthetic. My books were covered with neutral sleeves to match her feed. She hadn't just replaced me online. She'd erased me in my own home. By the next day, every trace of her was gone. Third step, cut the financial cord. I removed her from all shared accounts, closed joint cards, and canceled every subscription and business expense I'd been paying for. With every call, I felt lighter. Fourth step, reclaim my space. I installed new locks and a video doorbell. Then I turned her old content studio back into my woodworking workshop. The apartment finally felt like mine again, real, lived in, and honest. Fifth step, detach from her digital world. While she was in Miami posting about her #boss life, she even threw up an old photo of us captioned, "Missing my rock back home." The irony was staggering. I blocked her everywhere. A digital erasure to match the physical one. Finally, the fallout. She landed from her trip and texted, "Landing at 7:40, can you pick me up?" I replied, "No, your belongings are in storage." "Details are in your email." The angry text came fast. "You're insane? You can't do this. You're ruining my career." I just turned off my notifications. That night, my new video doorbell caught her trying to break in with an old key. The next day, she went to the leasing office, claiming I illegally evicted her. They calmly reminded her that her name wasn't on the lease. She had never paid $1 of rent. Her carefully curated reality was collapsing, and there was no filter or caption that could fix it.